Hello everyone, my name is Artyom and I'm from Israel. This is my second tutorial. I'm trying to make it flow like one tutorial in a week, but this is my second tutorial. This tutorial is pretty advanced. Let's see what we're gonna make today. Right, as you can see, this is my new Kia Picanto. I bought it last week and I already changed my rim, and yes, my rims are different, one like this and one like this. And what we are going to make today is this tattoo on the car to track it into the car, and it's a pretty advanced tutorial, and I hope you guys are ready for this. Now actually we're gonna make the rim and the windows, and I didn't make the second one because I wanted to show you this technique only on one wheel. You can feel free to use this technique on the second rim as well. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright, so this is the stock. Alright, let me delete all of this. Alright, as you can see, this is my footage. It's a stock footage I shot yesterday. And alright, first of all, we need to 3D track this car. What we're going to do is right click, track camera, and I already have this, so track camera, and we'll go into wait. I have an issue with this track because I don't know why, because it doesn't have any depth or something. I don't know actually. So the first time I did this, it gave me an error while solving this, and what I did is check the detail analysis. So it works after I check this box. Right, after you're done tracking, you have a lot of points here that you can choose, but we need the rim, right? We can't see anything, so just decrease here that you can see the track points, and just select any point. Yeah, just zoom in, select any point that seems the best for you. I already have this. I chose something around here. Just right click, solid and camera, and it's automatically will make the track solid. Just make it bigger. Alright, so we have this track data here, and we need to export this one to Cinema 4D. So the way to do this is to go to File, Export. Just click this section, File, Export, Max and Cinema Exporter, and you get this error: to the layer found. Of course, to the layer won't export to Cinema 4D. Just click OK, and if you didn't save your project, you will get another error for you didn't save your project. So make sure you save your project and then do the export again, and just make a folder. I already have this right here, and just save it whatever you want. Alright, go to Cinema 4D. Now go to File, Open, and go to your location where you save this, and just open it. As you can see, we have our track solid here. Of course, Cinema 4D won't export your footage as well, so we need to do this manually. Just go to your After Effects project, uncheck this, because if you're gonna do save frame as file, it will just as it is just render the frame as it is. So you don't want to do this. I'm gonna delete this and just hide this. Go to positions, save frame as, or Alt Shift S, file, and save it whenever you want. I already have this, so after you save your frame, just go back to Cinema 4D, double click on the material panel. It automatically make a material. Just double click the material, go to texture, and just select your frame. Click no, and as you can see, nothing happened yet because you need to make a background. As you can see, it made a background. Just drag your material into the background, and you have your not a footage, it's a frame. As you can see, it's not moving. Just for reference. Alright, so we need the rim now. Just go to this website. I highly recommend this website. You have like a lot of models. Of course, you need to just log in. It's totally free, and you have here a lot of options like aircrafts, I don't know, plans and whatever. You have a lot for different platforms. You have for Cinema 4D, you have 3D Max, you have Maya, you have everything here. Just before you download and use it in your own project, just see here, personal use only license. Some people don't want you to use it in commercials or something like that. Just ask first, it's the best way. Alright, just go download. Again, you need to sign in. It's totally free, and I'm not getting paid by this website. I just think it's very cool, and a lot of people just upload their models for free. That's it. Just download your model. Alright, so go to File, Open, go to your location, wherever you save this, and this is your model. Open, and it will open it in a separate composition. You don't need this. You just click your model, Command C to copy, and go here, Command V, and the texture is not currently project. Yeah, just click yes. Here it is, our model. Alright, we need this model to align with our track solid. So we need the track solid. It's here under this layer, track solid, and it will come like this. You need to edit, go to edit, select all. It would highlight all the parameters. Just edit, copy, go to your model, and just go to edit, select all, edit, and paste. As you can see, our model in the place with our solid tracked pretty well. Of course, it's a little small. Just adjust this, and the scale, just go for 29, and 29. And as you can see, it's now matched perfectly. Just move it a little bit like this. You can hide your track solid. Go to your layer, track solid, and as you can see, the V here. If you by any chance not seeing this green V, just click here, and it's double click, and it's automatically disappear. Just align your model whatever suits you the best. I think it's pretty good. And go to your model. As you can see, you have here a crazy detailing. You have everything. You have like every single thing. You have a brake disc. You can hide this if you want to let's say change the color, maybe go here and maybe make it, I don't know, green, and you make it green. Alright, we don't need the tire, we only need the rim. So you go to I don't know what it is, but this is the tire. Just double click here and it's disappear, and just render. Alright, as you can see, it looks pretty good, but the lighting won't match, obviously. Just create a new light and go to edit and paste your solid data into to the light. Just edit, paste, and just move it like this and move it up because the sun is coming from the top. I think somewhere around here. Yeah, just move your model a little bit here, and let's render it. It looks pretty good. Alright, what we need to do now is to import this animation into After Effects. Alright, you need to go to your render settings, go to output. Everything looks pretty good. Just make sure this line up with your composition settings in After Effects. Go back to After Effects composition. Just click your composition settings, and as you can see, 1920 by 1080, 25 frames. It's very important. Just click OK and go back to Cinema 4D. Frame rate 25 frames per second. Here you need to change it to all frames, 91 frames. Go to Save Panel. You can use whatever you want. Actually, I find that TIFF PSD layer and Photoshop PSD it's working very well. And don't forget to check the alpha channel, because you don't want the background that will be black. You want it to be transparent, like a PNG file. Alright, after you're done, also you can go to multipass and render the ambient occlusion, and I'm not gonna do this because my computer is too slow. And alright, after you've done all your settings, just go to render, and yes, I already have this, and click yes. Another problem, as you can see, we have our background here. We don't want the background because it will render it with the background. We don't want this. Let's go to your background and delete. Go to render again. Yes, yes, and as you can see, it's rendering our wheel. Alright, after you're done rendering it, go to After Effects and go to your location whenever you save this. Oh, I didn't show you. For choosing a location, you go to your render settings, go to save, and you have here these three dots, and just create a new folder and just save. Alright, so after you've done this, import the sequence and just open it. I have it here, so just move it into your composition. As you can see, this very short for our composition. Honestly, I didn't find any solution about what to do here, and as you can see, it's offsetting a little bit. The best way that I find, I don't know if it's the right way. If you guys know the answer, just comment in the comment section. Let me know. I will glad to know how to solve this. Alright, so how I solve this? As you can see, our frame is 3 seconds and 16 frames, right? Just go right click, time stretch, and 16 frames. And as you can see, it's aligned perfectly. Alright, so alright, it's not looking very good because obviously this outside rim, so we need to mask it out. Go to mask and just solo this. To make it perfect circle, just after you start this, just hold shift and command and it's make the perfect circle. And I think somewhere around here, and you can align this whenever you want, like this. Alright, let's just put it back, and as you can see, it's already starting to look pretty good, pretty nice. But the mask won't align with the footage. So instead of doing it the frame by frame method, I'm done it like this. Just solo this, click on your model layer, click M, and right click, track mask. This window will pop up, and just track select mask. You have here a couple of options. I think this one is pretty good, and just click analysis. As you can see, it's automatically set it to none. Don't panic, it will you can change it later. So after it's done tracking, as you can see, it did a pretty good job. Just unsolo it, and let's run preview what we have. As you can see, the track is pretty good. We might make it a little better. As you can see here, if you zoom in, just scroll here, and the mask is going crazy here. So you can align that. Just click here, M for mask path, and just click the mask and just move it. It's a couple of frames, so no big deal. One frame. Alright, that's it. Alright, perfect. So we have our rim attached to our wheel. Alright, a little more tweaks. Let's just feather it out. Just press F on the keyboard and make it, I don't know, 2 maybe. I like this one. As you can see, this is from our original footage. I kept this because it looks cool. And right, of course, this model is too sharp for our footage. As you can see here, the tire is pretty blurred, so we need to blur our rim as well. Just select your rim layer, go to fast blur, and go 1. I think it's too much. 1.8. I think it's pretty good. And let's just, to make it more realistic, we just add a grain. Add grain. When you're adding a grain, it's automatically make a square. To in this section, it will be the preview. So just go to your effects preset, effects panel. Sorry. Go to add grain, preview, and final output. It will show you. In our case, it's only the wheel. As you can see, it's got a little bit more grainish style. Make it more realistic. Maybe just decrease it like 1. I think it's good. No, I think the default settings is good. All right, so let's add curves, maybe curves, and make it a little darker, something like that. Maybe just layer style, inner shadows, and distance go all the way to 0, and the size just give it a little bit of shading, and go to drop shadow, add this as well. Let me just drop shadow, distance to 0, and the softness to around something like this. Give it a little more depth, as you can see, from the inside and from the outside. Alright, so our wheel is looking good. I might maybe doing this for in a real life for my car. It looks cool actually. Alright, so that's it for the wheel. You can do whatever you want for the wheel. Oh, you might be noticed that I have a red brake, even though I make it green here. That's because I didn't wait all the way to render this one. I already have one that I rendered, so I just used it. But you can just change the color. It's totally fine. You can just, you know what? I'll show you a cool way. Change to color, and just pick this and make it a green one. There you go. You can make a blue one. I think the blue looks good. Let's just lightning and something like this. Well, the blue looks good. So you can change it to with the effect called change to color. Alright, so let's now go to our window. Now you just can use your track data and choose another point. I think this one is very good. Just create a null, and this is your null. Just create a new solid rear window and make it 3D and parent it to the track null. Of course it's gonna hang there like this. We don't want this. Go to your rear window, click P to position, set it to 0, 0 and 0, and you have it here by the null. Just make it a little bigger, move it. By holding shift you can move it faster. Just move it to your window and zoom in a little bit and set the opacity to 0 and just mask the window. Make it a little rough, but you get the idea. Make it feather too, and it's obviously pretty dark, right? So just toggle switches, go to normal and do a soft light. If you still don't like the blackness of this, just go to your opacity and just get it whatever you want. And you can do it to your front window as well. Just duplicate your solid, go to M, delete this mask and set it to normal. Hold shift, go to the frame where you can see all the window like this. Cover up all the window, go to opacity, set it to 0 and just mask out put it back to 100 and put it back to soft light, make a feather 2. And as you can see, now I have a kind of sport car. Looks pretty good. And you can add whatever you want to this car, and I think that's it. Alright, let's just add a little something more. I want this null. You can add whatever you want, just be creative with this one. Yep. You can do whatever you want. You can put your girlfriend picture, your mom's, whatever you want. After you've done this, what I did is pre-compose everything into one comp and just made a black bars to make it look like a movie style. To the composition I added a color balance to add a little more of this movie style. Alright, so this is what we have. I think it looks pretty good with a banana on it. You can do it the same technique on the second wheel. Just select the tracking data here and make the same technique as I did here. Then you can customize your car whenever you want. Alright, thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I'm sorry that it took too long for this tutorial. Alright, this is my second tutorial, so don't judge me please. And feel free to ask any question in the comments, and I will glad to hear from you. What do you think about this tutorial? And have fun with this tutorial. If you want me to send you this file with the car, I will put my email down. Feel free to send me an email, and hope you guys have a great week. Thank you for watching again, and bye to all.